Lusac here. I'm talking about this shirt, those that want you to think, want you to thrive. If any of you are parents out there, you're going to be on one side of this equation. You're either going to be a parent, you have kids, or you're a kid. All of us were a kid at one point. When mom made your bed for you, maybe that never happened to you. It used to happen for me. Junior never learned how to make a bed because why? Mom did it. Mom always took care of it. So you didn't have to make your bed. Mom did it. That's a form of not necessarily thinking and not necessarily thriving. When you do stuff for your kids without letting them think it through, when you allow other people to do stuff for you, and you see this, like I'm a father, I see these kids, and I have these pretty independent kids that my son Max he hated to like hold your hand. You know, when you're walking down the street and stuff like. Of course, I made him because I wanted him to be safe, but there was this let me do it myself feeling, which is a good thing, you know? And my daughter is exhibiting that now. She's 2, and she's very independent. She wants to do it on her own. Let me do it on my own. Don't think for me. Let me exercise, and I'm trying to get along in this world, and I want to learn that. And that's a great lesson, and that's what this t-shirt talks about. It is, you've got to think in order to be able to thrive in life. You have to think for yourself. Don't let other people think for you. And the same thing, if you're raising kids, you've got to let them think. You've got to let them stretch the boundaries. You've got to let them push a little bit and go into something that's a little bit dangerous. Not too much. I mean, you got to kind of hover back. And that's kind of that's the problem that we all sort of suffer from as a parent and or as a kid of where's the boundary? You know, where's the stretch that's uncomfortable but not too uncomfortable, you know, uncomfortable but not dangerous. What's that level? And that's always changing as kids, and that's the big conflict when you get into adolescence and teenagerness, is that huge conflict. You treat me like a baby. Well, it's just, you know, I'm not trying to treat you like a baby, but I can't treat you like you're an adult because that's just too far of a jump. I need to treat you just above the level, and then of course that always has to adjust. And when they adjust, and you're treating them like this, they feel like you're taking their control away from them. And or if you're the kid in this situation, you feel like you're treating me like a baby. You're not treating me like an adult. You know what? I'm 13 years old now. I can make my own mind up. That's this notion in progress in the process of it, and that control, that ever increasing amount of control that we get as we learn how to think, will help us to thrive. So don't spoil the kids if you're a parent by doing everything for them. Let them learn it and try to keep that leading it. Try to keep the stretch there. And same thing for yourself. And maybe and wearing this t-shirt should help you think about that, is try to stretch yourself a little bit. Try to put it out there so that it's making you think a little bit, so that you thrive a little bit more. And that's one of the other lessons that comes in the free manual that you get when you buy a t-shirt from the bopisodestore.com t-shirt store. And it has other stuff in there too, but that's the point here. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon.